happen when gas change to liquid or liquid change to solid? It will give out heat. So solid change to liquid, heat is given out, that's wrong. A gas change to liquid, heat is taken in, that's also wrong. A solid is changing into gas, so heat is taken in, because if solid change to liquid or solid change to gas, so yes, it can be. And what we call that change, if a solid directly change to gas, what we call that change, we call that as sublimation. So C will be the right answer. Gases are separated from air by fractional distillation. So we use a fractional distillation to separate the gases from each other. The boiling point of 4 gases are shown. Which gas is both monoatomic and a liquid at minus 200? Monoatomic means one atom. So group 8, all of the gases are monoatomic. Monoatomic means they have only one atom in the molecule. But for other gases like oxygen, it will always be O2, nitrogen, it will be N2. So argon is Ar, helium is He, neon is Ne, and nitrogen is N2. So it cannot be nitrogen because we are searching for a monoatomic gas which is liquid at minus 200. So about the state of the substance, when we compare the state of the substance, there's a melting point and boiling point. State of the substance, before its melting point it is solid, between the melting or boiling point it will be liquid, and after the boiling point it will be a gas. So we have to find the state at minus 200, and we want to say that which of them is a liquid at minus 200. So we minus 200, when we compare the boiling temperature, so where minus 200 will come? It will be before the boiling point. Here where minus 200 will come, it will be after, because minus 200 is a high temperature. As on the number line, if you have minus 186 and minus 200, so compared to 186 is higher compared to minus 200, but minus 200 is higher compared to minus 269. And when we check, this will also be minus 200 on this range. So if the temperature at which we are finding the state, if it is after the boiling point, the substance will be gas. If it is before the boiling point, the substance will be liquid. So which of the gas is monoatomic? So monoatomic can be group 8. So argon, helium or neon. But liquid, which of the gas will be liquid? As the temperature is below the boiling point, this substance will be liquid. So A will be the right answer. Is it clear, this question? So two different food coloring X and Y are tested using chromatography. 3 pure dyes are there, 1 and 2 are the pure dyes. The chromatogram is shown. Which statements are correct? So we have to find which of the statements are true or which of the statements are correct. The first statement, X and Y both contain 2 or more dyes. So X is having 3 spots, Y is having 2. So X contain 2, more than 2, and Y contain 2. So statement 1 is correct, because either 2 or more than 2 dyes are present in both X and Y. That's why it is the right statement. Dye 2 and 3 are present in both X and Y. So how to check? Dye 2 and dye 3 both are present in X and Y because they have the same height. So that is also true. RF value of die 1 is 0.629. So how to find the RF value? The RF value is the distance moved by the spot. So distance moved by the spot is 5 divided by distance moved by the solvent, that is 8. So it will be 5 divided by 8, which will be 0.625. So statement 3 is also right. So statement 1, 2 and 3 all are correct. So what will be the right answer for this? As all the 3 statements are correct, so C will be the right answer. Which statement about the atoms of all isotopes of carbon correct? So what is the definition of isotope? The term isotope means atoms which have same number of proton. They will have same number of proton. They will have same number of protons, different number of neutrons, or they will have same number of electron in the last shell. All the isotopes, because they have the same chemical properties. So they are not all radioactive. They don't have the same mass because neutrons are different. They have the same number of neutrons. That's also wrong. So D is the right answer, that they have the same number of electrons in the outer shell, as all the isotopes will have the same chemical properties. The diagram, which diagram represents the structure of silicon 4 oxide, the macromolecular structure of silicon 4 oxide? So what is A? A is representing diamond. B is representing graphite. C is representing the ionic compound, ionic lattice. And D is actually representing silicon 4 oxide. In question 6, lithium and fluorine react to form lithium fluoride. So lithium belongs to group 1, it is having 1 electron. Fluorine belongs to group 7, it is having 7 electron. So lithium will lose 1 and fluorine gain. So when lithium will lose 1, it will get a positive charge, and fluorine gain 1, so it will get a negative. So lithium atom loses an electron when they react, that's true. Each fluoride ion has 1 more electron than fluorine atom, that's also true, because fluoride ion gain 1 electron, so it will have an extra electron. And lithium fluoride is a mixture of elements. So when 2 and more compounds, it's not a mixture, it is a compound of element, because mixture means we can say there is no chemical reaction, there is no transfer of electron. So it's not a mixture of element, it is a compound formed from the element. That's why A is the right answer. How many electrons are used to form a covalent bond in a molecule of methanol? So when we draw the structure of methanol, carbon is there, 4 hydrogen, 3 hydrogen next to carbon, then oxygen, and then hydrogen. So carbon share 1, hydrogen share 1, hydrogen share 1, oxygen will share 1 from that side, and oxygen share 1, carbon will share 1. So the question is, how many electrons are used to form a covalent bond? So how many electrons are used? 1, 2, like basically pairs, 1 pair, 2, 3 pairs, 4 and 5 pairs. So 5 pair means how many electrons are there? There are 10 electrons. That's why for question 7, D is the right answer. In question 8, magnesium oxide is having a high melting point. Why? Because magnesium is a metal, oxygen is a non-metal. When metal combine with a non-metal, they will have ionic bond which is stronger. Carbon dioxide, carbon is a non-metal, oxygen is a non-metal. So when two non-metals are joined together, they will have a covalent bond. So which row? Identify the attractive force, because magnesium oxide, what they have a strong attraction between the ions. As the magnesium will lose electron and oxygen will gain electron, so there will be ions and they will have a strong attraction. And why carbon dioxide is having a low melting point? Because the molecule of carbon dioxide will have a weak attraction. So weak attraction between the molecules and strong attraction between the ions. That's why D is the right answer.